tent. Tent means empty. Wow, this drawing is beautiful. It's empty because I make it, this area looks so thin and not like the rest of the arteries. It's so empty inside, like this. Can be anywhere. There's no support under it. So you call tent. Just like the, like this paper. Make a row. And for example, if this is pulse, it's so empty inside. When you press down a little bit, there's nothing in there. So it's empty. We call it tent. So that's why I keep saying, when you check the pulse, when you touch the pulse, you touch it gently, gently, very lightly on the surface. Then you press down. When you press down, the more you press, the harder you find, the more resistant or jump you find, and then that's not tent. If you touch it and it just disappeared, seems to be dead, nothing's moving, then that's tent. Okay?
This is the formula for a tent pulse, the general guideline to help boost up the emptiness underneath.
That's empty. That means the body is empty, exhausted. No energy, nothing. But this also depends where this pulse appears. Can be anywhere. Most of the time it's on the right cun. So when you start taking the pulse, you check his right cun, be gentle and be light. Okay?
Okay, let's take a break now.
Yeah. Any questions? Okay, let's get down to the turtle part. What does it mean, turtle? What's the difference between turtle and the convex? The previous one. Turtle has the tail. Okay? This is the pulse of combination. This combination. Actually, the tail can be a little bit longer. Okay, it's under it. So that means there are two pulses combined together. First is the turtle. Turtle means something swollen in there, like prostate or gout or anything on the shoulder, soft tissue damage. If it happens on the right hand, that means the shoulder is swollen due to the injury. And the turtle means it has a tail. That means if you push down a little bit, there's another wiry pulse here, there. It can be long or not too long. There's a wiry pulse under it. So this is a combination of two pulses. Wiry means some bone spur or some disc pressure on the neck. And it also can, if it's on the left side, it's the disc pressure on the left on the lumbar. So with the treatment will be a little bit different because we have to consider more than just one convex. It's the turtle with the tail. Tail means neural problem. The neurology, they can be very, very useful in this area. So we use my bone spur formula. Okay. I have a new understanding that for lower body, not for the back, for the legs and the knee joints, all this arthritis stuff, the 当归黏痛汤 is better. For the upper part, for the shoulder part, no matter what, we don't have time to discuss all the possibilities. Just for the general speaking, for the upper part, the shoulder stuff, my bone spur, 那个叫什么? Flex spur works better. You can try it, okay? I don't know why. But how to decide there's arthritis is in my 8 extra meridian pulses system. So let's just pretend you already know the patient has a problem with a knee joints or a hip or ankle pain or something. You use my 当归黏痛汤. It's very good for major proportion. And for the shoulder, use my 那个叫做什么? Flex spur. That's for spur, for the disc pressure. Even that's not disc pressure, even only it's an injury or just frozen 50-year-old shoulder or something, it works too. Okay? So the turtle means there's a tail under it. And the turtle, you know what turtle looks like? When I was in Bastille, the guy showed me there's 3 turtles in the pond, in the yard, remember? There's 3 turtles. Come on, this is a turtle. Turtle means it's round. The pulse is round. It's not 2-dimensional. It's 3-dimensional. Just like just a small turtle there. And with the tail, that means that this wiry pulse under it. So when you check the pulse, you have to be very careful, very thoroughly. Then you will see there's a tail. The tail means there's a wiry pulse there. So there's a combination. So they have a lot of problems too, with the swollen pain, a swollen injury, and the disc pressure. Definitely, there's no doubt he will have a lot of pain. This is three-dimensional. Any questions now? So we call it turtle. This is a small turtle. We'll have bigger turtles later. For those who are here first time to learn this term, it might be a little bit strange, but I think it's the best description for the condition. Round, small stuff. Okay. Any questions?
What if you see the turtle in the...
Something like this. Now, okay, like this button is a turtle, right? Is it? It's a round turtle. Something like that. It's the same size too. Yes. In the where?
In the Chun position.
What? Chun? Chun is the sea turtle. Usually we don't have this turtle in the Chun. We have sea turtle later. Sea turtle is bigger.
To summarize?
So?
To summarize for you? In here? Jimmy likes to use the term turtle on the position. Turtle. Because there's pulses proximally and distal, actually to the Tzu position, there are pulses proximally to it too. Right, there's more pulses. So he likes to use the term turtle for the Tzu positions when a convex pulse is found on the Tzu position, just because there's a little tail, the proximal, straight pulse from extending from the Tzu position. And when this turtle, same round feeling, appears in the Guan position, he calls it convex. It's just a different term for his preference that he likes to use for different locations. And when the same turtle appears in the Chun position, he will call it something else, sea turtle or rainbow, which we'll go over. So it's the same thing, just called differently. It's in different position. That's how he likes to remember it. So don't think it's all different and very complicated.
Okay, this is not a technical term, right? Just a term. Okay, 下一个. Okay, this is a little bit different, this spindle. This is even more three-dimensional. It's all rounded. No matter how you twist it off, you squeeze it, you push it, it still remains like a spindle. It's all round. Every 360 degree, it's all round like a spindle. This one is more expanding than a turtle. It expands to more directions, which means the inflammation and the swelling in shadow is more severe inside. If it like we talked about earlier, if it's soft, then that's good. If it's hard, like a real hard stuff, no matter how much strength you put onto it, you cannot destroy this feeling. Just like a real solid stuff under the skin, then gotta be something bad. Tumor, cancer, something like that. So the softer, the better. The harder, the worse. So this spindle pulse, so when we take the pulse, like I said, when we do the pulse classes, they do the one by one speed dating style pulse taking. I always watch their fingers. I always call them, move, keep on moving, don't hold. When you check the pulse, no matter what the 寸关尺, you put your fingers on top of the 寸关尺, you don't just hold there to feel it. You won't feel anything. You have to let go and push down, let go and move around. So this is how you find a spindle. You have to move around all directions to see the three-dimensional shape. But we cannot move under the skin, under the vessel. But we can move around, so touch it like this to feel the shape. You roll it over, you push it, you roll it over again, you push down and let go to find that spindle. So, like I said, we do the treatment mechanically. So if something is swollen inside, what do? We shrink it, right? We make it come down. Then this is the best time we use astringent. Sometimes I just use one. Astringent have done a lot of good stuff for myself, for all those strange pain. I don't know why and where. Just use astringent, 100%. I had a pain that day, severe pain. I can't even lie down with my right shoulder. I don't know why, but I take the astringent twice, and it's gone. So, like I told them, don't go anywhere without my astringent combo. It works so well. Tastes so bad, yes, sour. That's the problem. So, yeah, it tastes so terrible. So you can add something to it, whatever you like. What's the sweetest medicine? Something like, yeah, huh? You don't take 甘草 individually. 甘草甘麦大枣汤 is good. Yeah, for releasing the emotional condition too. 枸杞子. I never use 枸杞子 as a single herb. Yeah, soy, huh? Soy 甘草汤 tastes good? Oh, 甘草, yeah. 姜味逍遥散 smells really good. Okay, this is for prostate enlargement and everything, huh? And Dr. Lindsay told me that he discovered a guy in this area, 16 years old, with this problem, with this pulse. 16-year-old. And the doctor take how long? 6 weeks? The doctor takes 6 weeks to find out the reason, and he discovered in 5 minutes with the same conclusion. It's prostate. Because of something else. Because of something. We don't have to discuss it. But it happens. Not to say for elderly people like me or something. Be careful, huh? This can be swollen and it cause pain. Any questions? What if that happens to a lady? This pulse. Huh? What happened? Same thing, it's swollen inside. Just use my astringent. Don't mind what.
What is it that's usually swollen?
Inflammation.
I know.
Impact.
Ovary, uterus, what?
Oh, you can verify the exact position by using the ears. The ear point can pinpoint the exact location. But the treatment will be the same. It's just for fun to tell them, hey, you have a problem here, you have a problem there. We can pinpoint the exact position. But treatment make no much difference. Yeah?
So the prostate's on both sides?
Usually it's happening on both sides. Then you can check the ear point and see if the prostate problem has been there for quite a long time or just temporary. It's just a temporary condition from sex activity or whatever. Okay. So I always have a flashlight, a bunch of crayon, a piece of evaluation sheet, a blood pressure gauge, and a box of alcohol pads on my desk. Do you have those things now on your desk? And what? A beeper, yeah. To call my secretary. Do you have those things on your desk? And a handbook of the medicine. I'll find out what they're taking, what's the side effect or what. Do you have things on your desk? Blood pressure gauge? Good. Some acupuncturists, they don't even have a desk for evaluation. They don't even have a desk to take the diagnosis, no matter what they use. They don't have a place for that. They just send a patient to the bed. Then they do all the evaluation, the talking. That's not right. You got to have a place to make all the decisions, to make all the conclusions before you do the treatment. Okay, so you go.